But I will make you share my pain, Kenobi. Sit here.
Oh! Hey guys! Wow, this is cool. This is awkward. Oh no. Oh. I am so okay. Wow. Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, big fan. Darth Maul, that's okay. Savage, what's up, dude? Okay. Mandalorian, wow. This is nice, huh? Wow, okay. Is this awkward for any? No? Okay, wow. I'm gonna take this. Does this mean that I'm... No, oh, okay, I'm gonna go. Okay. Wow, okay. I'll bring this right back. Okay, cool. LGT Sabers. My name is Vidman, and welcome back to another episode of Ready Set Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this beautiful lightsaber from LGT. This is their duel-worthy Dark Saber line with their duel-worthy Dark Saber blade. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? So this lightsaber, as I said, comes with the duel-worthy Dark Saber blade, as well as it comes with some other super fun features that we're going to be getting into later on in the video. I have had this lightsaber for about 2 weeks now, but man, I have loved this thing. It is a beast. If you guys haven't seen my unboxing for this video, don't worry, it'll be right up there for you at the end of the video, so you guys can go check out my reaction and initial thoughts of this lightsaber from that mystery box unboxing. It was super fun. Go check that out after the end of this video. So before we get right into the demo and the review and everything like that, I want to let you guys know, if you want to skip to any point in the video, feel free to go down into the description. It will have a whole bunch of different time cards that you guys can check out and go to different parts in the video, depending on what you guys are looking for, or some different features that you guys can get into. I also want to start off this video by thanking Damien at LGT so much.
Thank you, my master.
You guys, they have been so good to me. I've got 2 of my LGT lightsabers right there, one of which I will be giving away after I reach 10,000 subscribers, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button so we can reach that as soon as possible and you guys can get entered into that giveaway once it happens. But yeah, a huge thank you to those guys. Yeah, like I said, I've got 2 of them right there. I've got a few more right there, but they're charging right now, so I wasn't able to get them lit. So huge thank you to you guys. I love your lightsabers so much, and they are just fantastic. And it is always a pleasure to review an LGT lightsaber. So before anything else, I want to show you guys a very important thing with this lightsaber. As I said, this thing is a beast, and it is a little bit heavy, but it is not unwieldy. It is just super fun to swing around and to duel with, and especially since this is like one of the only ones of its kind out there that you can actually duel with a blade like this. So it is very worth having a little bit more weight to be able to duel with something like this. But with that, you also have to worry about blades coming out and stuff like that. So they have multiple different screws that you have to put in there, and to hide those, they have this metal panel here. one thing I want to let you guys know, which I didn't do when I first got my lightsaber, and I actually got some little cuts on my finger. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're right there. And I got some little cuts, and I was bleeding a little bit. Nothing super major or anything like that. And I wanted to tell you guys how to avoid that, so then that doesn't happen. It's nothing against the lightsaber, nothing against LGT. I just didn't do it right. And I want to show you guys how to do it right. So, how you're going to put in the blade is you're just going to move this panel back just enough. There we go. A little bit less even. There we go. Just enough so it shows where to put in the screws. And it's got another screw right there to hold this panel in. So then I've already got the screws in there, as you guys can see. What you're going to do is stick the blade in, just right like that. And then be sure to have this part right at the bottom, and then push down while you're pushing in, and then it'll get right into the place that it needs to be. So again, pull out from the top around right here. I've got to put it in between my legs because otherwise you can't get good movement. And then when you put it back, push this down and then push down while you're pushing in right on this part, and it'll get right where it needs to be. Super easy, super simple. Yeah, so just put in those screws where they need to be, and put these screws in on either side, one right there. Super easy, super simple. If you're a kid, you might need your parents to do that, because it is kind of, you gotta have some leverage, and you gotta have a little bit of strength there just to be able to pry this thing open. But yeah, it's worth it, definitely worth it to be able to do it with this thing. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's jump right into the demo and then the review. So to start out the demo and review, I always like to start it with the aesthetics. This lightsaber is gorgeous. As you guys can see, it's based off of the Clone Wars and the Rebels version of the lightsaber. It's got just this beautiful design. Very well done. This is how you change out the batteries. I'm going to grab my special retention screwdriver, and we're going to show you guys how to charge this thing. So it's got two retention screws right there and right there. So we're going to just unscrew that and unscrew that. So once you get those guys unscrewed, as you guys can see right there, you just pull this guy out. Real simple. And right there is the plug. And the lightsaber should come with a plug. There it is. So it's your standard USB-C right there. And you just plug it right in. Just like that. And as far as I know, you can use like a normal phone charger if you want to, but the lightsaber should come with the charger. So now we're going up to the handle. This is surprisingly comfortable, and the grip on it's really nice. I haven't had any problems with any kind of sliding or any kind of slicing of the hand. There's nothing like super uncomfortable about it. It's just really nice. The lightsaber does have two buttons, however, only one of them is functional, which is right there. Every once in a while, I do feel them kind of start to loosen, like so. But it's really easy. All you gotta do is just screw them back in. The hand guard is very nice. Doesn't move whatsoever. Doesn't hurt the hand at all. It's just really nice guard. And then, as I showed you guys before, this moves. So just be careful, because the parts right here, if you try to like press down on those parts, they can be kind of sharp. And then the emitter is just really, really pretty. I love this lightsaber. So, something that I don't normally do on these reviews, because I normally don't have a super special blade. It's normally just a normal mid-grade or heavy grade tube blade. But I wanted to show you guys the aesthetics of the Dark Saber blade. This thing is beautiful. As you guys can see, I'm not sure what it's made of. I think it might be a polycarbonate of some kind. They didn't tell me, but they told me to try to break it. So within the next month or so, I'm going to be doing a blade durability test. It's just a really pretty blade. It's got kind of a, I don't know if it's painted or dyed or what, but it's held up pretty well. Hasn't had any scuffing or anything that I've seen. My brother and I have kind of wailed on him. It's just really pretty. It's got a nice diffusion. It doesn't diffuse all the way up to the top. I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. I'm gonna put it in the right way first. There we go. We're gonna turn it on. And then, as you guys can see, it doesn't diffuse all the way to the tip, but honestly, to be able to duel with this thing, that is a small price to pay. So if you're looking for a Dark Saber to be able to duel with, this is gonna be your boy. It's still lights up super pretty. It's just, looks so cool. I had a flicker on mine, however, you can do stable. I just like to have mine on flicker because, you know, the Dark Saber kind of does that, so it gives it a bit more life. All right, so that is the aesthetic details of the lightsaber. It's a beautiful saber. It's made with aluminum, super sturdy. Honestly, I fear for the normal lightsabers that I duel with this thing with more than this thing. This thing is just heavy duty. I feel like I could just like whack something super hard with this and it wouldn't do anything to the lightsaber. So now that we're done with the aesthetics, we're gonna jump into the electronics. As always, we're going to do the electronics that the lightsaber has when the lightsaber is off first, and then we're going to go into what the lightsaber has when it's on. So just a quick reminder, the lightsaber has 2 buttons, however this one is the only one that's functional. I believe they have 2 of them, just in case you wanted to mod it or something like that. I won't be modding mine, but just in case it's something that you want to, it's up to your leisure. But here we go. Let's jump into the Saber Off features. All right, so first feature on this lightsaber is when you turn it on. So the first thing with this lightsaber is when you turn the lightsaber on, this is what it'll sound like. And that will activate all of the features and everything like that in the lightsaber. Before that, if you press the button or anything like that, it won't turn on. So that's how you awaken the lightsaber. And then we're going to go into the button features. Again, this is the only button that works on the lightsaber. So this is the one that controls all the functions. First one is the single second function. Now, one thing with this lightsaber that's different than, honestly, most of the LGT lightsabers is that this one doesn't have a light on it, which means that you have to count out the seconds for when the different features will activate, which honestly is a small price to pay. I've got another lightsaber like that from the mystery box lightsaber unboxing, and I don't have any problem with it. I know in one of my previous videos I said that the light blinking is nice. Honestly, I think it is. I think it's super convenient. But with these kind of lightsabers, the kind of lightsabers that are more like replicas than they are something that they can add a random light into the lightsaber, I'd prefer them to stay true to the source material than anything. So I am totally okay with them doing that. So then what you do to access each of the features is each of the features goes by an amount of seconds that you hold the button down for. So the single second feature is
soft sound
volume control. So that is the soft sound feature, which is really nice. They have loud sound, soft sound, and no sound, which is the mute feature. So all you got to do is just hold the button down for a single second,
loud sound,
and it will access the volume menu. So hold it down for a second, it's loud sound, hold it down for a second, soft sound, hold it down for a second, muted. And then you just hold it down another second to go back to the top. So next feature in the lightsaber is the 2-second feature, which is the stability of the blade, which is more accurately described as the strobe of the blade. So right now it is on pulse, which is the second mode of the lightsaber. That's what I like to keep my Dark Saber on, just because it adds a little bit of light to the blade. The biggest one that's more like a strobe light is unstable, which is what I like to keep my Kylo Ren sound fonts at and stuff like that. It makes it sound more lively. And the top one is stable, which is just a stable blade color, which is what I'm going to keep mine on for the rest of the video, just in case anybody has any strobe sensitivities or history of seizures or stuff like that. I want to stay sensitive to you guys about that. The 3-second feature on the lightsaber, I'm not actually going to go into. It is actually a music function. The hills are alive. So it scrolls through different songs from different trailers or popular songs from the Star Wars movies, and it really just adds a really nice ambience to using the saber, and it's just a lot of fun. I don't want to go into it just in case of copyright features, copyright problems on my videos. I don't want to have to worry about that, but it is a really neat feature. I think that you guys should definitely check it out. When you get your lightsaber, it's just a lot of fun. And the 4-second feature is 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Scrolling through the sound fonts, which is, there is 9 sound fonts, I believe, on this lightsaber. There's just a whole bunch of them. We're going to be going through them later in the video, but they are a lot of fun. And there's so many of them. One of my absolute favorites is the Obi-Wan Kenobi one for any of my other lightsabers, because this is the same sound card that I have in some of my other lightsabers, and it's just a good time. It's very classic, and this one also has a Dark Saber sound font, wink wink, which allows you to have a Dark Saber sound. Now, I'm not sure if they have the feature to not have this feature on their website. This might just come with it normally. I'm not exactly sure, but this lightsaber comes with smooth swing. I have loved this feature. I have switched out all of my lightsabers with smooth swing now. That can be switched out, because guys, once you get smooth swing in a lightsaber, there is no way that you can go back. It is just so beautiful, and it is so immersive, and it is just such a fun time. I got these handy dandy little kits from LGT that allow you to add any kind of smooth swing to any of your LGT lightsabers. I believe it's called a VHC lightsaber. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to switch those out later on in, I think, a month or 2. Only thing is, you can't switch out the technology of any of the replica lightsabers, such as this one. This one has a special chassis that isn't compatible with those. If you have your own features that you want to add to them or anything like that, you can do that at your own leisure. But yeah, there's no chassis or anything that you can buy online in the LGT lightsaber store that allows you to switch out the electronics of any of the replica sabers. But yeah, if you have any of the custom sabers from LGT lightsabers, it is a must buy, because it is so much fun. It is just, it's beautiful. You guys will see it later on in the video, but it's beautiful.
You have such a pretty face. You should be on a Christmas card.
You just made my day.
So now that we're done with the lightsaber off features, let's get into the features that the lightsaber has when it's on. So we're gonna turn this thing on. Yeah, baby. And it sounds a little softer because I turned the volume down a little bit. Still, very nice sound to it. Oh man, I love that smooth swing. This has the same rules to it. Hold it down for a certain number of seconds and it activates different features. So the first feature is the blaster block. Check out that windowed emitter. Oh, it looks so pretty. So first feature is the blaster block. And you just press the button and let it go. It's no, you don't have to count at all. It's just... second feature is the single second feature, which is Saber Lock. Oh, wait. And that's like when two lightsabers are being held together, which is really cool. Third feature is the 2-second feature, which is actually RGB. This is an RGB lightsaber, which is crazy. It's awesome. You just hold it down for 2 seconds, and 1, 2, and then you let it go, and it just scrolls through colors. Like that. And then once you've gotten to the color that you want, I'm gonna let it get to a white. Almost there. There we go. Then you just press it. And then it locks it in. And then there is the 3-second feature, which is 1, 2, 3.
Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly break any promise and watch you.
Which is actually sounds and lines of that character from the different movies and other series and stuff like that from the franchise, which is honestly super cool and I love it. And then holding it down for 4 seconds turns the lightsaber off. Now again, that was at soft. This thing sounds really good and it is a very loud lightsaber and I love it. It helps to have that loud sound when you're dueling with it, because otherwise you just hear the clanging of the lightsaber. If you guys are wondering how the heck I was making that sound, I have a ring on, so it makes it easier to make that sound. There you go, mystery solved. So now we've come to one of the funnest parts of this video, of all of my Ready Set Review videos, which is the sound demo. I'd like to take a second and just say how much I appreciate you guys. How much I appreciate you guys just supporting me and my channel. Being able to do this is just honestly a dream come true, and it's just been so much fun. And getting to take these moments, I think, is so important. And it's really driving you guys nuts, because you want to hear the different sound fonts on this lightsaber. So what am I to say no to you? Let's do this. Let's go. Woo!
Rey Skywalker.
long time. General Kenobi! Dooku. I'm Cal Kestis.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
You have something I want.
Wasn't that fun? I think that was a great time. I think that was so fun, and I loved it. I hope you loved it, because I know I did. I know I was having a blast doing those sound fonts. So good. So crisp. So that is all of the features that this lightsaber has. It's just a beautiful saber, you guys. I want you guys to take another look at this. Just a real nice long look. It's just so pretty. It's such a gorgeous saber. It is a beast. Just this Jedi relic made by the first Mandalorian Jedi. Like, you can feel that, you know, when you're holding it. You're just like, yeah, this is like made of Beskar, and it's just like nice and old and just like worn through time. I don't know, it feels cool, you know? It feels really cool. I love it so much, and I know that you guys will too. And that brings me into my final thoughts about this lightsaber. I know I've been singing its praises throughout this entire video, but yeah, I've just gotta, you know, I've gotta come to a point in the video where I've gotta tell you guys the good, gotta tell you guys the bad. As always, we're gonna start off with the bad because I always think that these lightsabers deserve to be finished on a high note. So, the bad parts about this lightsaber. There is a couple. It's not like anything huge. It's not anything that I think should keep you from buying this lightsaber. First thing is just the sharpness of this. Like, I'd have band-aids on for a little bit. Again, it was nothing serious. I didn't have to go to the hospital or get stitches or anything. But yeah, it's just kind of sharp. It takes a little bit of pressure to pry this open. But honestly, I understand. I wouldn't want this thing rattling around. I would honestly be really nervous about it breaking if it did. This thing is on here tight, which I really like. But yeah, it's just, you gotta have it done in a certain way, which I show you guys at the beginning of the video. And if you know how to do it and you do it in that way, makes it super easy, makes it super simple, and it's not as hard as what I made it for myself. So yeah, that's one of them. Another thing is just the weight. It's pretty heavy duty. It's pretty heavy. Again, it's not like unwieldy. I kind of like the weight, you know. George Lucas always wanted his lightsabers to be heavy. Honestly, I think it balances well with the weight of the blade, because since that blade is kind of in a weird shape, it has to be kind of heavy to be able to be dueled with. But honestly, it's not that bad. It's about the weight of a normal lightsaber blade, maybe a little bit heavier, but anybody would be able to lift that blade. It's a little bit thick. It's a little bit of a thick boy, but honestly, when I hold it like this, it doesn't look that big. And I think unless you have really small hands, I don't think that it will matter much. These buttons, just screw off every once in a while, but just gotta screw them back on. It's no big deal. Again, it's nothing huge. Yeah, it's nothing that I think should stop you from buying it. It's just a really nice lightsaber. All right, and now let's get into the good about the lightsaber. Now that I kind of went over what was kind of annoying or what I thought bad about the lightsaber, even though it wasn't that bad, it was just kind of stuff that I should have known and stuff that I should have gone through, and stuff that honestly I don't know if could be fixed anyways, but I don't think it should stop you from buying this. Next is the good things about the lightsaber. So the good things about this lightsaber, there's a lot. You get the smooth swing, you get the RGB, all of that for a really well-priced package for something like this, especially with how expensive other places have their lightsabers when they're not even dual worthy. The lightsaber is locked tight. This thing not gonna move unless you move it. The blade does not move once you have it screwed in. Like, once you have this thing screwed in, I'm gonna show you guys. So once you have these 3 screws screwed in, this thing does not move. It is locked in tight, which you need to have if you're dueling with this. It makes it very well put together. I am not afraid of breaking this thing. It is, like I said, a beast. Other great features is just the aesthetic of this thing is just gorgeous. It's very well made. It looks like a weapon from Mandalorian Jedi from the Old Republic. Like, it looks so cool. Just look at that thing. It's a beautiful display piece that you can fight with. It's just awesome. Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorite lightsabers in my collection, honestly. And like I said before, the night that we got this thing, my brother and I went outside and we're just wailing on him because I told him, like, hey, this lightsaber company doesn't mind if we are wailing on these lightsabers to test to make sure that they work okay. And so we did. We just wailed on them, and this thing held up really well. Him and I both agreed, like, we were afraid to break the other lightsabers more than we were to break this one. The speaker is really nice. The electronics are beautiful. The sound fonts are fantastic. I can't sing this lightsaber's praises enough. It's just a beautiful piece. Whew, almost fell. So, would I suggest you guys to get this? 100% yes. It is a beautiful lightsaber, very well made, super fun, and you can duel with it, which is so awesome. And the nice thing is even with how hard my brother and I were swinging this thing, the blades on my other lightsabers didn't break either, which I think is really great. It adds for a lot of fun. Of course, over time, there's wear, there's tear, there's going to be little marks on the blade, but it should hold up for a really long time. Hey there guys, it's Trey again at the editing chair. Look, hey, that's a video you guys are watching. That's pretty crazy. Real quick, just wanted to say there was some problems with the electronics on my lightsaber. For some reason, I charged it once, and then the next time I went and unplugged it, and it had just stopped working. That didn't happen with my brother's Dark Saber, so it shouldn't happen with all of them. Great thing is, these Dark Sabers come with a 1-year warranty. That's kind of LGT's policy, is that they come with a 1-year warranty, so if anything happens to the lightsaber, they are meant to be dueled with. The electronics are meant to work, obviously, so you can let them know and they will replace it for you, or send you replacement parts or something like that. They are currently sending me a replacement one, which is just amazing. Love the company. So, yeah, just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Didn't want to hide anything from you guys. That did happen, but I am getting a replacement. So, in the end, evens out. It's completely fine. So, enjoy the rest of the video. And again, the nice thing is with LGT is all of their lightsabers have a year-long warranty, which is a really nice thing, especially if you're wanting to duel with this thing. You guys can just wail on them and not have to worry for an entire year. Whether it's choreography, cosplay, whatever, it just makes a really nice piece, especially for people that are wanting to start cosplaying the Mandalorian. Yes, I know this isn't accurate of the Mandalorian series, but it is accurate, as far as I know, from Rebels and the Clone Wars, which I think is definitely good enough, especially when other people are walking around the convention floor with their own duel-worthy lightsabers. If you guys want to whip this thing out and just go, just challenge them for the throne of Mandalore. It's a good time, and it's something that you can do. You don't have to worry about the acrylic blade just snapping. All right, so there we go, you guys. That is my review for the duel-worthy Dark Saber from LGT Sabers. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this content, be sure to give it a big thumbs up right down there. If you guys would like to see me do more, be sure to comment what lightsabers you guys would like to see me review from the mystery box next. Guys, I have a ton of really cool content coming up, and there's more that's coming out of the woodwork every single day, so be sure to slice that subscribe button so you guys get to see that stuff coming up, as well as ring that bell so you never miss when I post one of these new lightsaber videos. Like I've said a ton of times before, I would never be able to make it here if it weren't for you guys, so be sure to share this video. Again, one of these lightsabers in the back here I will be giving away once I reach 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to share this video on any social media that you guys want to. It means so much to me, and it means so much here on my channel. It's just a really good time. I try really hard to get out some great content content that you guys can trust, and content that will allow you guys to make the best educated decision on your Star Wars buys as physically possible. So getting the word out there and helping me grow this platform just means so much to me, and means a lot to all the other Sleemos as well. I don't know, do you guys like that name? Do you guys prefer Vidlins? Do you guys prefer Sleemos, or what do you guys think? What do you guys want me to call you? I'll actually probably put a poll in my community page, which also you guys will get notified if you ring the bell, so be sure to do that, because I post polls all the time of what you guys would like to see on this channel, or different content that you guys would like to see, or what I should post next. Just a whole bunch of different stuff. Just a whole bunch of different stuff. So be sure to ring that bell so you guys can watch when I post those, and you guys can actually have an opinion and have a voice here on this channel for what you guys would like to see. Which also brings me to something else. I don't know if anybody has posted anything in this video. If we do have that, let's post it right now. And if not, I'm sitting here for a really long time. Okay, if not, I'm going to keep this part in the video because I like to embarrass myself. So cool. Okay, if there was something there, if not, there is a chance that you guys can be featured in my videos. It's something that I'm trying to do to give back to you guys, because I appreciate your support and everything that you guys do so much. All you have to do is, once you buy a lightsaber from my recommendations here on my YouTube channel, is post a picture on Instagram or post a video on TikTok and tag me in it, and you guys will have the chance to be featured here on one of my videos. It's a really fun thing. It's a really fun way to showcase you guys and showcase the support that you guys have for this channel, which I appreciate so much. And it's just a fun way for me to give back to you guys, because guys, you just have all been so amazing. And I think that is all. That is a lot. Man, it's gonna be a crazy year, you guys, and I am so excited to go through every single step of the way with you guys. I have been blessed so much to have this channel and being able to make content for all of you. It's just been amazing. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the love. I'll see you guys in the next Vidman video. I will catch you guys later. May the force be with you always. Bye-bye.